Elon Musk might be a secret Christian, and here is why. In 1999, Elon Musk founded an online banking company called X.com. In 2002, Elon Musk founded his spaceship company called SpaceX. In 2015, Elon's other company, the car company Tesla, produced a new car model called Model X. In 2020, Elon's girlfriend, Grimes, gave birth to their son. And what did they name him? X-12. In 2022, Elon bought Twitter. And what did he rename it to? X. Now, this is where it gets interesting. In ancient Greek, the word X is used as an abbreviation for the word Christ. If you don't believe me, you can Google this yourself. In ancient Greek, the word X is used as an abbreviation for the word Christ. And that is why some people say Happy Xmas. So Xmas, Christ Mass, Christmas. So from all these things I just said now, we can all agree that Elon is kind of an X-man because he loves using X. But the question here is he a Christ man? In the beginning of this video, I told you that Elon might be a secret Christian. And this is why I said so. In John chapter 19, verse 38, that the Bible told us about a man named Joseph of Arimathea. He was the one who buried Jesus Christ in his tomb. So there is something interesting the Bible told us about this Joseph. The Bible told us that he was a disciple of Jesus Christ, as he was a follower of Jesus Christ, but he was a secret disciple of Jesus Christ. In fact, let me read it for you. John 19 verse 38, it says, "After this, Joseph, who was from the town of Arimathea, asked Pilate if he could take Jesus' body." Joseph was a follower of Jesus, but in secret, because he was afraid of the Jewish authority. So this Joseph guy, he was rich and he was a disciple of Jesus Christ, but he was a secret disciple. So with everything I've said about Elon liking X, the word X, who knows if that is him using symbolism to kind of tell us that he's a Christ man? Who knows? Nobody knows. Yeah, but let's forget about Elon right now. Let's focus about you watching this video. Are you a Christ man? Are you a Christ woman? Have Christ put in his logo, the cross, on you? When your friends and family see you, do they confirm that indeed that you are a Christian, that you live a Christ-like life? Or are they surprised when you tell them that you are a Christian? Your habits, your choices, your conversations, what do they symbolize? When people see the way you live, do they see the imprint of Christ, or do they see something else? For some of you watching this video, you may never publicly announce on social media that you are a Christian. And for some of you watching this video, you may never preach a sermon, like your whole life, you never preach a sermon. But you see, the Bible said something in Matthew 7 verse 16. It says that by their fruits you shall know them, or we shall know them. Meaning that your life needs to reveal what you believe in. So if you're a Christian, your life needs to show that you are a Christian. Joseph of Arimathea, he was described as a secret disciple of Jesus Christ. He kept his faith hidden because of fear. So he was afraid of the Jewish leaders. He was afraid of losing his position. He was afraid of being ridiculed. Now, so many people might be quick to kind of judge him. But if you look at this is what so many Christians are doing today. So many Christians are afraid. They are scared to live their Christian life publicly. They are afraid to be loud Christians. They are afraid of losing friends. They are afraid of being mocked. They are afraid of standing out. They are afraid of being labeled as too religious. So because of this, instead of living boldly for Christ, instead of living a loud Christian life, they try to hide their light. Instead of speaking the truth when they see it, they choose to stay quiet because of fear. Instead of showing love when it's unpopular, they try to blend in. And the worst thing is that when you continue to live like this, you will one day get to a point where your Christianity now becomes something that is private, something you tuck away, not because you don't believe, but because you are afraid of what people would think about you for being a Christian. But you see, here is the danger. Fear is going to rob you of the fullness of your calling. Fear will always keep you from stepping into the boldness that God designed for you to walk in. And most importantly, the world we live in right now, this world we live in right now, it does not need secret Christians. Yeah, the world we live in right now does not need silent Christians. The world we live in right now needs visible Christians. It needs loud Christians. Christians who are not afraid to live. Christians who are not afraid to talk. Who are not afraid to act like Jesus Christ. Even if this life costs them everything. That is the type of Christian we need in this world that we are living right now. Jesus Christ himself said in Matthew chapter 5, verse 14 to 16 that you are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. You cannot live the Christian life in hiding forever. Light was never meant to be under a bowl. Maybe you don't wear a cross necklace, or maybe you don't have a bumper sticker that says that Jesus loves you. But when you walk into a room, can people feel Christ's love? Can people feel Christ's patience? Can people feel Christ's kindness? Can people feel Christ's humility radiating through you? When you're under pressure, do your words or your action, do they show that you are guided by a higher power? Elon Musk may or may not be a secret Christian. Yeah, for that one, only God knows a person's heart. But you can make the choice today to live an open Christian life. You can decide that your faith will not just be a label, but it's also going to be a lifestyle. You can decide today that today I want my life to point people to Christ, even without saying a word. And this is where the X becomes powerful for you personally. So like I said, in Greek, the X stood for Christ. But in mathematics, the X stands for the unknown. And so in your life, what does your X stand for? Does it stand for Christ at the center of everything? Or does it stand for something else you haven't yet surrendered to God? Paul said in Galatians chapter 2 verse 20 that I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I live now in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God who loves me and gave himself for me. So this is the mark of a true disciple. Christ is not just a Sunday experience. Christ needs to be the axis, the X around which your entire life revolves. So as you reflect on this, I need you to ask yourself, has Christ put his seal on me? You need to ask yourself, am I living as a secret follower of Christ, or am I living as a bold witness? Do people see the cross in me without me even noticing it? And this is not you trying to be perfect or trying to have everything all together. No, it is about direction. It is about surrendering all you have to Jesus Christ so that he can work through you. So today, right now, as you're watching this video, you can make a fresh decision. You can say, Lord, I don't want to be a secret disciple any longer. Lord, I want my light to shine for you. I want my words, my actions, my relationships, my choice to all point back to you. You can pray to God that he should put his logo, that is the cross on you, so that everyone who meets you will know that you belong to Christ. When you make this decision, you'll start noticing something amazing. Just like the way the word X shows up almost everywhere in Elon's life, that's the same way that Christ will start showing up in all areas of your life, be it at your work, be it in your family, be it in your dreams, and even in the little decisions you make each day. People are going to notice it. Some may not immediately understand it, but they will feel it. They will say things like, there's something different about you. And that something different is just that you are now living a Christ-like life. So this whole video is not really about Elon Musk. It is about you. So are you an X-man? Are you an X-woman for Christ? Is Christ at the center of your life? Or is he still at the sidelines? Today is the perfect day to decide. Yeah. So this is the end of the video. If you find this video helpful, you can click the like button. And if you love content like this and want more, you can hit the subscribe button. And if you want to stick around, you can watch this video. Bye bye, and I'll see you there.